In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to set advanced permissions in SharePoint Online. Whether you're managing files, libraries, or entire sites, knowing how to control who can access and edit content is crucial for maintaining the integrity and security of your data. So, let's walk through this process together. To begin, you'll need to navigate to the advanced permissions settings within your SharePoint site. Start by clicking on the gear icon located at the top right corner of your screen. From there, you'll see a menu. Hover over and click on Site Permissions, which will lead you to the Advanced Permissions settings. This is where you'll configure the detailed permissions for your site, list, or library. Now, it's important to note that by default, SharePoint libraries, lists, or folders inherit permissions from their parent site. However, there may be situations where you need to customize permissions specifically for a particular object. To do this, you'll have to break the inheritance. You can achieve this by clicking Stop Inheriting Permissions. This step is essential if you wish to tailor the access for an item differently from its parent settings. You might want to go a step further and create a custom permission level to fit your specific needs. On the Advanced Permissions page, you will see an option called Permission Levels. Click on it. Here, you can either add a new permission level or, if you prefer, copy an existing one and tweak it to suit your requirements. This involves checking or unchecking specific rights, such as the ability to delete items. It's a powerful way to ensure that users have precisely the access they need, nothing more, nothing less. Once your permission levels are set, you can now grant or change permissions for specific users or groups. Simply use the Grant Permissions option to assign these settings to whoever requires access. Alternatively, if you are looking to modify the permissions for current users, opt for Edit User Permissions instead. This will allow you to adjust their access levels as necessary. On the flip side, there may be a time when you need to remove someone's access entirely. To do this, select the user or group in question and choose Remove User Permissions. This action effectively revokes their access to the content. Finally, if at any point you decide that reverting back to the original parent inherited permissions is the best move, you have the option to restore inheritance. This can be accomplished by using Delete Unique Permissions or the Restore Inheritance function. By doing so, the object will automatically revert to inheriting permissions from its parent site once again. And there you have it, a comprehensive guide to setting advanced permissions in SharePoint Online. Implementing these steps will help ensure your site is secure and that the right people have the right level of access to your content. Thank you for joining me today, and happy managing.